Well, hello and welcome in another video. My internal sickness has continued and I have bought yet another BMW. And this one comes with an interesting twist that you might have already seen from the video title. This car has been sitting for 5 years. And even more interestingly, why it's been sitting? Because I bought it at police auction. It has been confiscated in some sort of criminal case, and after a few years they auctioned it off. And I just wanted to go through the auction process. It was first auction of that kind for me, so I wanted to buy a car and I thought, why not? Sounds like a good idea. I might try to make it run, maybe flip it for profit, or maybe use it as a winter beater or hauling some things because it is a touring. I don't know what will come of this. I don't really know what this video will be, but I bought another car. I don't know why. I don't know what I'm going to do with it. It is E46 touring. It is manual. It is 2-liter diesel, so I think the most popular version. They do not cost really that much, but with these options, with the facelift model, it looks pretty decent. Now that it's washed, it looks even better. Yeah, other than that, I don't really know much about it. Haven't found what criminal case is and why it was sitting for 5 years with police, so probably some sort of big case until they actually auctioned it off. Just wash it a little bit. It does not run. Well, it should run in theory, but the battery is dead, so I actually don't know if it runs. I tried to use a booster on battery, it didn't work, but yeah, we'll try to get it started right here. If it doesn't work, then I'll just push it down and into the garage. Either way, let's see where this takes us. And this is my booster pack. Okay. Let's see if it starts now. Okay, a big mess of wires and batteries is on. Well, I assumed that the car was running when it was left for sitting, but when I picked it up, it actually did not run. I already did have a look at the car. It turns out the issue was stuck alternator. Took off the belt and actually engine fired up. Task right now is to actually try to make it run again without the alternators and try to drive it to the car lift so we can actually properly work on the car. Let's try to make this car run. The booster is hooked up. Let's see if we can make it run, and if we can, then try to drive it out of here quickly. It does not run on all cylinders, but at least it runs. It does not sound happy. Definitely does not sound happy. I'll just move you guys here and try to get it in there. Oh, actually smoothened out. Now it sounds like it should. No power steering is fun. It's fun. Don't want to be in here. Oh, it stinks in there. It stinks to high heavens. Next task is to remove the alternator, which seems like we will anyway do from the top. Remove the intercooler piping, and then we should be able to get to the alternator. So let's do that. For you, it will be in a few days because it's late and I need to get home, but video magic. Jump to removing the alternator. Okay, the alternator is out. It is completely seized. It doesn't move even a little bit. And I have another alternator. Of course, it spins completely freely. immediately. No light. Yeah. So far, this is looking good. The alternator was changed, the car started all fine. Next task with the car was to fix an issue that, as I understood, is relatively common, not common, but happens with E46s, is that all doors lock and you actually cannot open them. And that happens because GM5 control unit, it's essentially a comfort control unit. Something messes up within it and the whole central locking system breaks down. So I had another unit, just plugged it in the car and actually seemed to work. But the car's like options and features are different, so some things might not work. And to do that, I had my buddy to come and try to code it all together. And yeah, if you have that issue, when you have the central locking go bad, you can only open driver's side with actual key, with mechanical lock. All the other doors are locked. You cannot open them from inside, outside, or anything. So this is the module that's responsible for that. And it is located in here, in the top section. You need to just take out like 5 screws with the glove box. Everything comes out and it's right over here. Have not yet put it back together, but at least I can show you where it's located. So if you have that issue, you know what to do. Next task is lifting the car up and checking the suspension and everything to see what parts might need to be changed for yearly inspection. So let's do that. I already checked this before. Yeah, this is definitely not good. And this is such a big play in there that I can actually already see what's the broken part. Probably can see the movement is coming from tie rod end. I guess it's called tie rod end. This needs to be changed. Let's check the other side. There does seem to be something also here. Oh no, not here. Maybe the tie rod. Check the tie rod, you can just put your fingers in there. Yeah, it's moving within the tie rod, so we need to change this tie rod. And on the other side, we need to change tie rod end. So probably might be the best idea to change the whole, both on both sides. Now let's check the tire other way around. Now we can check it like this. It's still moving in the tie rod, but it seems like it is fine the other way around. Now for this side, yeah, it's fine. There are any unexpected movements? Nothing yet. Still need to bring the car up and use pry bar on bushings and stuff, see how those are acting. Okay, so the car has now been checked. Essentially from the under the car we just need to change the tie rod ends, but the car is running after 5 years, so that is perfect. We also need to change oil, nothing interesting there. We'll need to change the tie rod ends, also really not interesting there. But for now, I want to really warm the car up, going through all the cycles, as it hasn't been started for quite long. The oil is in the engine, so we'll start it up, bring it outside, and see if anything happens when it warms up. One of the issues with the car will be brakes. The regular brakes, I'm not too worried about them. They will probably start working normally after a few tries, but the handbrake, it's not pulled now, and I do not really want to pull it, so I'm not sure yet what I'll do about that. But let's try to start the car again. It hasn't been started in a few days now, so we can see that it actually still runs. That starts up just fine. So this probably won't make it into any video, but if it does, maybe at the end of the video. This is my bike, a CRF 300. It's a street legal off-road kind of bike. It's not autumn yet when everything is wet, so if I mess up somewhere, I might film something. I thought I'd drive around our airport, find some maybe interesting forest roads, and actually found an old abandoned section of an airport, which is quite fun. A few years ago there actually was an abandoned airplane that was abandoned for like decades. A lot of people came to vandalize it, so they pulled it away a few years ago. I thought about maybe stopping and maybe avoiding some of the rain, but didn't really check the full weather radar that much. I'm not cold yet, but I guess that I might be soon, so I'm not far away from home, like 20 minutes, so not too worried about that. We'll see if I can find some other forest roads. That's pretty much it. Well, definitely is a road here, but I think it was a road probably like 30 years ago. Okay, our first proper obstacle. There are some branches fallen over. On the right side of us there's some bigger ditch, so that's not an option. On the left side of us it's quite thick small branches, but those could be manageable to drive through. There are furthermore branches that are a lot lower, so driving through there is not an option. I could try to force my way through there. I think that's what I'll try. Sorry, driving through all that crap turns off the video. But we are through. Whew. That was fun. Okay, so the car is officially revived. It drives, it starts, the engine is running, so I think this is the major first step for a car that's been sitting for 5 years. We know what's wrong with suspension, what bits we need to change for it to be fully drivable and for us to pass the technical inspection. Next time we will need to work on the suspension and get the whole car and interior cleaned properly. So this video probably is a little bit shorter than usually. Previous videos were quite long, so I'm trying to make this shorter. Either way, thank you very much for watching. Like, subscribe, and I hope to see you in the next video.